What's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome back. So today we're gonna go ahead and do a walk around and an update on what's going on with my personal truck, my black truck, my all-motor truck that is now twin turbo. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a walk around, show you my setup, pretty much what I'm doing, and my goals and all that. Shut up. I don't care if I get pulled over right now. We're on camera. It's good content. No. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a little walk around of my truck. I might take it for a drive, maybe. Show you guys. Just take it for a drive because it's fun. I love driving that truck, especially now. I love driving it in a twin turbo. It's completely different. It's a fun truck. So yeah, on our way to the shop right now. I stopped and pick up a little energy drink. This one's, I've been drinking this C4 lately. It's pretty fucking good. It's pretty good because, I don't know, Bang and Rain and stuff, they always give me a headache. Monster is Monster, and I end up in the restroom like 5 minutes after I drink one. Same thing with Red Bull. So, the C4, I've been liking it lately. It doesn't fuck with my stomach. It doesn't give me a headache, and I get some decent energy. So, yeah, Obviously, I'm not sponsored by C4. I got 2,000 subscribers, right? But hey, C4, if you want to send some stuff, no, I'm just playing. They ain't even gonna see this. This is for you guys. This is for my people out there, so y'all know that I'm putting you on to C4. I like it personally. You may not like it. I like it. So, see you guys when we get to the shop. All right, guys. Here's the truck. She's looking good. Let me turn the camera around real quick. There she is. Look at that. I haven't cleaned it in like 2 weeks and it still looks clean. But if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen this stuff before. But on 3 kit with the 67s, I had them powder coated purple because I like it. I still got the same nitrous kit I had when it didn't have the turbos, just put a little bung there, and same exact kit, just had it laid out a little different. Had a return style system. Head studs, valve springs, GT350 manifold, because that's the one I used when I was in A. Let's see. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. Right now I have it running on an e-boost. Real simple e-boost just because I needed to get it done quick. So let's put the e-boost on it for now just to get some test passes. But as you can see, I'm currently wiring up AMS, which is, I mounted it right there. There's my nitrous controller and there's my nitrous. So pretty simple stuff. So I should be done with that AMS soon. I already finished up everything under the hood that I needed to wire up. So the wastegates, solenoids and stuff like that for the boost control. And then I need to wire up the compressor in the back and run the hoses and stuff. I did a battery relocation too, which I didn't have when I was on motor, just to make life a little easier under the hood over here. So I don't have the battery there anymore. Give me a ton of space. I put the AC back in, right? As you saw, I put most of the interior back in because it's boosted now. So power to weight ratio, right? So the more power you have, the less the weight matters. It still matters, but the less the weight matters because there's more power. All right, so my goal with the truck is an 850 with a stock bottom end, right? So an 850 with a stock bottom end, which I think is completely possible. There's a few reasons I think it's possible, because here's Sylvester's truck. Right, and here's Salvador Pena's truck. So both of those trucks are 4-wheel drive, which means they weigh minimum 600 to 700 pounds more than mine. But on top of that, obviously mine's lighter because I went the all motor route. So I have weight cut out in places that you can't see, right? And then so hopefully with the turbos and everything, how it's sitting right now, I weigh around 4,000 pounds. Hope maybe a little less. Well, I don't know. I haven't weighed it. And Sylvester's truck weighs 4,600 pounds, man. That thing's a pig. And it went 918. That's a fast motherfucker with a blower. So that's another thing too. With a blower, he's made like on the same boost. I make at least 100 to 150 horsepower more. So what matters for the stock bottom end and whatnot is the boost, right? So above a certain boost level, you're gonna need a built bottom end. You're gonna need sleeve block and everything. But at that boost level, which is right around the limit for these motors, the turbo is gonna do quite a bit better. Why? Because it doesn't have that. It doesn't have to turn that big fucking blower. So yeah, 2-wheel drive, turbo. I think that 850 is completely possible. So that's my goal with it right now. I've taken to the track already a couple times, and it's done well. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. Yeah, that looks good. It's done really good, actually. First time I took it to the track was a rental, and I've took it. My first pass was on 6 psi. It did good, did fine. You did for 6 psi. It did really good. Just a little shakedown pass. And then I turned it up for the next pass, and one of the pumps died. So it leaned out quite a bit, but luckily I let off before anything catastrophic happened. That was the end of that night. Then I took it to the 8th mile, did a pass on 6 psi again. It did better this time, right? And then I did a pass on 15 psi, and it did really good. I was pretty happy with that. No nitrous, there's 2-step out of the hole, so it cut a pretty shitty 60 foot, but on 15 psi it did really well. And then me knowing the 60 foot I'm going to cut, or the 60 foot that I know this truck can cut, I'm already really close to my goal of what a 850 should run in the 8th on 15 psi. So we're gonna turn it up quite a good amount more and make a shit ton more power than that. And I really see myself making this happen. So the next event I plan on popping out to with this truck is gonna be October Truck Madness. But it's gonna look a little different than this. I'm gonna have it on the stocks, which actually right now I'm gonna put it on the stocks so we can go on a drive. I'm gonna put it on the stocks that I got because it is more fun to drive on the street with those stocks than it is with these bias plies. These bias plies are kind of, I'm not too happy with how those Hoosiers are performing right now, those QuickTime Pros. But yeah, oh, and like I said, after I get that 850, I'm gonna 4-link the truck after the 850. So, and the reason I'm gonna 4-link it is because I want to actually race it, and I want it to be consistent. So, for now, just for that number, I'm gonna leave it with the leaf springs. But after I get that 850, probably after October Truck Madness, I'm gonna start getting ready to 4-link it and put some 15s in the back, some big old 15s by fucking, I don't know, 14 or 15, some crazy stuff. Why? Because it's a 2-wheel drive, and it takes a lot to get a 2-wheel drive to hook on the street and go as fast as the 4-wheel drives go. But I'm gonna make it happen because I want to, and that's my goal with it. I want to be out there. I want to be out there racing. Also got it ceramic coated and paint corrected. That's why it looks so good. Right? And what else? I think that's about it. So that's about it as far as updates on this truck. So if you're wondering what I was doing, another thing too, you guys got to remember, I'm not a millionaire that got into trucks. I'm not a millionaire that got into racing. I'm not a millionaire that decided to go buy an F-150. I'm a guy that bought an F-150 and started building it, and building my company and everything too. So I'm not a millionaire that started a shop and started doing this stuff. I started doing this stuff to start making money. So it's a different, you can always tell who started as a millionaire and then got into it, or who got into it and working their way up kind of thing. So yeah, we'll take it on a drive, and that's about it. All right guys, so let's go for a drive. Like I said, this truck's pretty fun to drive. I'm gonna leave it on 6 psi, and then I might pump it up to 15 psi just for a little fun. But it's fun to drive with the paddles too, because you get to like load it a little bit and hear the turbos make their noise. go get some gas real quick. Good old HEB. This HEB always got the good stuff too. Always. Anytime you come here, if it's a nice day, you always run into a Viper or something fast. But today I guess not. Now that we got some gas in there, we're gonna do some 15 psi pulls. Which does. I think we'll do one or more 6 psi pulls to get a little bit of heat in the tires. And then I'll go ahead and hit a 15 psi pull, see how she does. Mexico's a beautiful place. I forgot to tell you guys. Obviously, I'm in Mexico. Oficial. So, obviously, I'm in Mexico. Look at all these Mexican vehicles. That's crazy. You know, I've noticed lately a lot more American-looking vehicles are in Mexico. Usually, you see a bunch of small cars, but it looks like getting a lot more big cars nowadays. So we'll go ahead and do a 15 psi pull here when it clears up a little bit. Truck on 20 psi, right? 15 psi is a 900 horsepower truck, and look at it, just cruising it like nothing. You know, it's a crazy world we live in. So let's see, bump it up to 15 psi. Probably roll into it. Find some space and traffic. Roll the windows up a little bit, get rid of a little wind noise. We're starting 4th gear, which is a pretty high gear. Not super high gear, but like, we'll start at around 3,500 RPM. That was pretty fun. Let me turn the camera around so y'all can see that from the front end. Hopefully it clears up by the time the light turns green. We're gonna do another little third gear pull. Nah, come on. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Yeah, that shit gets it, man. Alright, let's take her back home. Let me keep going with this AMS so I can get it all put together. And I hope you guys like the video and get a little update as far as where's my truck at and what I'm doing with it. So that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe, do the whole YouTube thing, right? And most importantly, buy a tune and go racing, go have fun, and buy some merch. Buy some merch.